Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated with all things politics and more. Today we've got some big news from Achima Sum in the eastern region. The contingent of Achima Sum, Nana Boadi, Abodade the third has made a bold political statement by endorsing former President John Dramani Mahama for the upcoming elections. And on top of that, he didn't hold back from taking a swipe at Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. So now the chiefs, the kings, the musicians, actors have all engaged themselves in politics. This is not normal in Ghana because in Ghana, when you're a chief, when you're a king, when you're a musician, when you are a public figure and you are not associated with politics, Ghanaians don't want you to get involved in politics. But this time around, it's different. So now the kings and everyone has gotten involved in politics because of how bad or how worse the economy has gotten to. Please, let's not waste much time. Let's just dive right in the video.
Sa ɔno ni hɔ a hwan biem ana ɛwɔ hɔ sɛ yɛnto ama John Dramani Mahama hwan ne yɛto ama no okay deɛ yɛde ne baa sɛ ɔno ne Messi ɔmɛbɔ number 10 ne ma yɛn ɔno ne game changer ɔno ne playmaker afei ɔbaa yɛ a kyɛ sɛ wɔahu ano a ma sɛ sɛ wakɔda ne ball boy Dr. Bawumia ya de ne ba so me save economy no after the also digitalization no so now start here the lay foundation no I don't know to hoy with so many thousands of kilometers of fiber optic cables are set here one yes our foundation na ka be da be gina higher digitalization there am yanisa 2018 in the name of the same digitalization, Amokati sword with $42 million. Yakati sword na sikanibe show bottom na ano that's all yeah. Once again, IMF at the 200 million. At the brand so fanya jumano and also minumie there's no transparency, there's no accountability. Just promises upon promises upon promises upon promises. It is a John Dramani Mahama. Why BM do we vote for? The person that gives promises and fails, and also the person that's tried, tested, and he is here to prove that indeed Ghana can be reset. I am in the sober. Where the Mofancha me? Obia or Dogana Bia and Tuaba, Emma John Dramani Mahama. So your NPP new, so your PNC new. So would Ghana our wakuma mudia to abano famano because me sure say or very set Ghana no. Once upon a time we said let the blood flow. This time round we will hold them accountable. So 58 million na akosha baby na adani tokrono amode baba amopepe. So $36 million na I don't cry 46 the amode quadragi odo on the river no. Omobe fiska naba. Ya boka, ya bobisia, almost about 600 billion Ghana cedis. It is time for us to hold those people accountable. Be sure say, any loving Ghanaian should demand this and vote for John Dramani Mahama. As for teacher and TD Onisa Izwa, the other two are just, excuse my language, they are just useless. Excuse my language. And ya tuama teacher and Tino, ya tuama, His Excellency, the record breaker, the history maker, John Dramani Mahama. Omapeni ya mwakwaba.
Now, after listening to Nana Boadi, please, let's break down the political implication of his endorsement. Let's quickly talk about who he is. Nana Boadi is respected traditional ruler in the eastern region, specifically in the Achimasu. As a chief, his swears carry weight. We all know that because his influence is very, very heavy. especially in his community where many look to him for guidance and leadership. Traditional leaders like Nana Boadi have significant influence over political matters, and the endorsements are not to be taken lightly. So right now, I don't think the MPP is happy that, or the MPP is very glad that he made this endorsement for John Dramani Mahama. They are definitely shaking in their shoes that they may lose they may not win in the Eastern region right now. So why does this endorsement matter? Well, Ghana politics are heavily influenced by regional loyalties. By endorsing John Dramani Mahama, the former president and the current flag bearer of the NDC, Nana Boadi is lending his influence to Mahama's campaign, especially in the Eastern region. This could be a key move as the NDC looks to strengthen its support base in the crucial part of the country. It's not easy to endorse by a chief or a king. When a chief tells his people or a king tells his people to vote for you, and the people who have trust in their chief or the king, they will definitely vote for you. And if you listen to what he said, condemning Bawumia and Nanado's governance, talking about the money they've misused, and talking about how Mahama will make them pay for it. Just imagine. This is what he said on TV. Just imagine when he meets his people, what he talk about with them concerning politics. But it's not just about supporting one candidate. Nana Boadi also criticized Bawumia, who is the vice president and runmate for the new party. Nana Boadi expressed disappointment in Bawumia's leadership and suggests that the NPP under Bawumia and President Akufo-Addo's leadership has failed to deliver on its promises to the people. This kind of criticism isn't new. We've seen similar sentiment across the country as the race for 2024 heats up. Not just at the rate. I think last year or last 2 years too, there was this Ken or Chief talking about how schools has been locked but they have been completed. But we saw how the president just snapped that Ken or the chief. I don't remember if he said chief or a Ken. But this kind of sentiment is not new, and this kind of criticism is not new to the MPP or to any kind of any government. But what makes this criticism or sentiment crucial is that we are so close to election. We are so close to election, and this kind of criticism can influence the election. Now, this endorsement isn't just a local affair, it's a significant moment in Ghana's national political conversation. In a nation where the NPP and DC often clash over issues like the economy, development, and governance, such endorsements signal deeper divides. In this case, Nana Boadi's endorsement could encourage more traditional leaders and communities to question the current government's performance and consider a shift in political loyalty. Definitely, he has friends who he talk to. Definitely, he meets a lot of chiefs in other towns, a lot of kings in other towns they definitely talk about the economy, the situation Ghana is in now, what we are all going through and things. They talk about all these kind of things. So definitely, this is going to do some damage to the MPP. But well, I want to hear from you. What do you think? Because I keep on telling you, your comment is very important. We must all come together to help Ghana develop. We must all come together to help Ghana grow. We can't just leave everything to the political parties. That's not how things are supposed to be done. So as you came to this video, I know first you went down to look at the comment. Please kindly leave your comments. Say what's on your mind. I know you have brain to think, and I know you have brain to talk, to speak, and I know you are thinking of something right now after listening to what the man said, regardless of the party you support. Whether you support the NPP or you support the NDC, just leave something so that someone can be impacted by it. You may be an MPP, you may be an NDC, you may leave something there that might influence the vote, someone's decision to vote, and the person might vote in favor of your party. Do you think this will have a real impact on the 2024 election, or do you believe traditional leaders should stay out of politics? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I love reading your opinions, engaging with you. Also, just drop your comments in the comment section. So, do you believe in what the man said, and Or do you think that traditional leaders should stay away from politics as it has been, as it has always been? As we all know, Ghana politics, if a traditional leader, if a musician, if any public figure not associated with politics gets involved in politics, people start criticizing and people tell them to stay away from politics because it's not right for them. That's not what they are supposed to do. That's not where they are supposed to be. As if these people are not Ghanaians. I keep saying it's not that I'm against that idea of people staying, influential people staying away from politics because they have influence over the people who follows them, who believes in them, who trust in them. But all I'm saying is that they are also Ghanaians. They have the ideas and they go through the struggles we are all going through. What we are facing, they are facing the same kind of struggles, increasing in petrol, increasing in what electricity bills, increasing in what economic crisis. They all facing these kind of things. So why do you want them to stay away from politics? And that's not possible because they are all Ghanaians. If they are going through something, they can't stay inside their room because they also vote. Their vote counts. So are you saying because they are influencers or they have the influence, should they stay away from politics? Because see, they are traditional leaders, should they stay away from voting? Voting is their right. As a Ghanaian, they have the right to vote. So what do you want these people to do? Because I know someone just watched this video and criticized the traditional leader for getting involved in this kind of politics, endorsing Mahama and criticizing Bawumia. It wasn't the right thing to do as a chief or as a king. You shouldn't be picking sides. What are you talking about? He has the right to do whatever he wants. He thinks this current government is not performing. So he has decided to go all out for former President John Dramani Mahama, the current flag bearer for the NDC. But I know people have problem with this. Even in the other political parties, especially the party he condemned, the NPP, and the other political parties too will be condemning this man for just picking sides on TV and saying all these things. And what will upset them, especially, will be the swipe he took at the MPs, saying they are useless. MPs competing with the NDC MP in his area, saying they are useless. I know this will not end well, and I know the communicators for the other political parties will come in and take swipe and will be speaking and saying things there and there and there. But that's what the man believes, and you can't take that away from him. We've gotten to a point that old politics, that old traditional politics we've been holding on to. We've gotten to a point that we let go. Movie actors, musicians, traditional leaders, any public figure, TikTok influencers, whoever, social media influencers, even media personalities should forget about not picking sides because we all know you've already picking a side. We all know everyone has a political party that he loves or supports secretly, and we all know that we are allowed to criticize any political party we want if we think they are not doing the right thing. We, as a Ghanaian, so people should stop talking about public figures who and what not getting involved in politics. That thing is absurd. It's very very absurd. So we should stop those things. And please, as you listen to them, and just also don't listen as a political as a member of some other political party or any other political party. Don't involve that. Just listen to the man as a Ghanaian, as a citizen. Just listen to the man as a citizen, as a Ghanaian. When politicians says that or talks about traditional leaders and public figures getting into politics and how bad it is for them, I understand from their point of view. I understand Ghana political landscape is divided between the NDC and the NPP, and leaders in both parties often trying to garner support from the traditional figures. But the backlash is real. Many people argue that traditional leaders should not be seen as taking sides because their influence is supposed to be for the good of everyone, not just one party's agenda. So is it right for Nana Boadi to get involved in this way, or is it a move that could harm his reputation and influence? I want to hear from you all. Do you think this traditional leader Nana Boadi should stay out of politics, or do you think it's okay for them to publicly support a candidate if they believe in if they believe it is in the best interest of his people? Drop your thoughts in the comment below. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more content like this. Politics in Ghana is always evolving, and we will be here to bring you all the updates. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.